Whimsical Christmas decoration. A little mouse house locked in a mason jar. Hi, it's Emilia and welcome to my new video. Today I will be creating this gorgeous Christmas decoration using Stamperia products. For the base I will use the Crafty shape, mason jar shape. This is one of the shapes I designed for Stamperia, and every Tuesday I have a new video showing you how you can use these shapes, what you can create with them. For today's project I will use mostly products from Stamperia Gear Up for Christmas collection. It's absolutely beautiful collection. I love the papers, all the elements, and since I got it, I wanted to create something with that cute little mouse and its house. And I had many ideas in my head, but today I'm happy to complete one of them. So I starting with tracing the shape of the jar, as I want to have this paper in the background. Actually, this step, later you will find out, it wasn't so important, as I decided to change my composition and the house which you can see here will be completely covered. I know it happens sometimes. You start with an idea, but then while you creating, the idea change a little bit. So yes, it will change dramatically. I mean, maybe not the idea, but you could skip that step easily and choose just the paper which has a very delicate background, as the house for now in this paper it's not important at all. This Crafty shape comes with 3 layers, 2 the shape layers, and the third one is just the lid of the jar. You don't need to use them every time all together. You can use just the base one, or you can use the one with the window. You can create shadow boxes. There is so many things you can create with them. I also made a mason jar mini album, which you can probably find in shorts on the YouTube. This shape can be used in so many projects, but today I am creating this Christmas decoration. Before adhering anything, I'm painting the top layer with the beige color, which is similar to the color of the house of the little mouse, and the lid with gray and white paint mixed together. I cut out the mouse out of the paper collection, and I'm adhering it to the stronger card, because I want this element to be, this will be one of the top elements and I want it to be strong, so I will adhere that and cut out. Next I'm adhering the paper to the base, and I wanted this paper to be smaller than the base. This way no paper will be sticking out on the sides of your shape. And then I will decorate a little bit the top layer. For that I'm going to use volume paste and the stencil. I've got beautiful snowflake stencil, but the snowflakes are not what I want to use here. I want to use these dots, these spots which are between the snowflakes. You can call it snow. So I want to add a little bit of that texture to my base, and I mixed the volume paste with the same paint which I use for painting the jar. It will make the paste colored, as I don't at this point I didn't want to have a big contrast between the texture and that shape. But later you will see that I will add a lot of snow, so actually I could leave the texture paste white. While the top layer is drying, I'm going to prepare other elements and embellishments which I'm planning to use. It is very difficult when you create without a plan to know exactly what you will use or what you will do and where do you place the elements. So sometimes it is like today, you will see that there will be some changes, but you know, it's part of creative process. So for those little chipboard trees, I use acrylic paints again, hunter green, which is a dark green, and white. I mixed them together to make that green a bit lighter, but then on the bottom of those trees I will use that dark color. And I've got one set here, and then off the camera I will paint another like set of 2 trees, and later I will use them both. I also have this gorgeous resin element. I used the Gear Up for Christmas mold for that, and I'm going to paint it. I used already brown paint mixed with water just to like prepare it, and then I'm going to use the green paint for the leaves, a little bit of red paint of one of the gears, and the gold, and then the gold on the clock as well. And I will leave it to dry, but later I will add another layer of ivory paint to that element just to blend everything together and just to make the color muted. Now I'm going to glue my layers together. For that I use extra strong glue from Stamperia, and I will link the products which I'm using today in the description box below the video. And if there is anything not listed there, you can always ask me in the comment. And now you will see what I meant by saying that I changed my composition, as I wanted my composition to be dimensional, and because the house is already attached to the base, I couldn't actually to add dimension underneath the house, so I decided to take this house from die cut elements. No, it's from Ephemera pack. It's very similar size, so it will work here very nicely, but like I said, I will cover the house which is on the paper. But this way I can create some layers underneath the house. So my house will be positioned in the middle, and I'm going to add few elements on both of its sides, and then few bits on top and on the top of the lid. So I'm adhering now these trees, one on one side, the other on the other side. I want them to be visible, so I try to push them as far to the sides as I could. I added also a piece of chipboard to each tree just to bring it forward a little bit, and then 2 pieces of chipboard for the house, as I want the house to be raised from the base. I still want to be able to add some elements to underneath the house later. But before I will adhere the house, I decided to attach the top part for the lid. For that, again, I use that extra strong glue from Stamperia. You can use gel medium or any strong glue for that. Hot glue would also work great here. I'm going to attach the house now. The house is from Ephemera pack, and it is self-adhesive element. I removed only that part of the like a backing paper from it where I want to add the glue and adhere it to the chipboard. And then I am ready to create some elements around the, add some elements around the house. Some I will be cutting into smaller pieces just to fit them underneath, and then I will also decorate the lid a little bit. To finish off that resin element, like I said before, I'm going to add a top layer of ivory paint. You need to be sure that your paint which you applied before, it's really dry, and also I use just a dry sponge to add it. This will blend everything together and create a nice whimsical look. To make this project more wintry, I'm going to add some fake snow. I took a volume paste and a palette knife, and I just grab a little bit of the paste and tap it here and there on the elements. I will also, after that step, use a white liner from Stamperia and add even more snow, especially above the door, on the roof of the house, here and there, and then I will add some dots on the lid and in the background behind the house, creating a snow effect. And while the paste and the liner is wet, I'm going to use glitter. This is a clear glitter which looks like little icicles, and I'm going to sprinkle it all over my project, and it will attach to those wet places, creating beautiful frosty effect. Then, to finish off the project, I'm adding lots of splats of white acrylic paint mixed with water. At some point I will cover the face of the mouse, as I don't want it to be covered with the paint. And this will be it. I hope you will love this project. I am so happy with it. It's just so pretty, and I am glad that my vision changed while I was making it, and I could create it dimensional and really interesting. And if you will be inspired by this video or any of my videos, please tag me on social media so I can see what you create. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I'm so grateful for every positive or even not positive comment, for your likes. Please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one. Thank you so much. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.